welcome back to my channel. So if you want to know how I achieved this effortless, speechless and glamorous look, then keep watching.
Okay guys, so let's begin. I'm going to tell you that I've already cleaned my face and I've moisturized it, and you can see the juicy glow on my face, and I have also applied the lip balm. Okay, so let's pull back the hair right now because that's very important. Okay, so done. Okay, so now let's apply the primer, which I am using the Maybelline primer, the Master Prime, for oily skin. It's very good for oily skin, you guys, because I have been using for so long, and it really helps me with the pores. It blurs them out, and it's good for oily skin also. As you can see exactly how I'm applying, I'm dotting the whole face with the primer. I'm not using any eye primer today. I'll just normally do it with this primer. You blend the primer with the brush, but I'm gonna blend it with a finger today, and exactly see how I'm blending it, just focusing on the pores. Those are near to my nose, on my cheek. Yeah, just exactly keep on priming, I mean blending. Blend, blend, blend on the forehead, on the crevices of the nose, on the cheeks, and it's done. So next we'll proceed to the foundation. So for the foundation, I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which is medium coverage, and it's buildable. Actually, you can build the coverage, but don't make it too cakey. So I'm gonna take 2 to 3 pumps, and I'm gonna apply that with my fingers, on dot it out on my nose, on my forehead, a little bit more on my lids, because I'm not gonna use a concealer today. This is a very normal look, so no need for that much extra. And this is a beauty blender which I have dampened it under water little bit, so that it does not absorb all the foundation. And this is a very good trick for a beautiful blended foundation. Okay, as you can see how I'm blending it, so gently dab it onto the skin, and this is how you can blend the foundation, and use the tip of the blender to blend under the eyes, because that is where the most creasing happens. So yeah, onto the crevices of the nose, a little bit towards the neck, under the eyes, and yeah, so this is how I usually blend the foundation. A little bit into the hairline, great, onto the ears. Just see that everything is well covered. Okay, so the foundation is done. So let's move on to powdering the face. Actually, you can skip this step, which I have skipped in this video, because it's completely up to you. My skin is very oily, so I usually powder my face. I use this banana powder that's from Makeup Revolution, which is very good for oily skin. So I'll just powder my face, and let's skip this. And yeah, the powdering is done. As you can see, the white cast, which will be going away in a moment. So let's move on to the eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, I'm using this Sugar Arc something, I don't remember. I'll put that down in the description box so you guys can check it out. Okay, so I'm just combing down my hair, and I'm gonna fill the vacant spaces on my brows just to darken them up a little bit. Don't overdo it, don't make them very dark. Just like that, you need to fill them up. My eyebrows are usually arched naturally, so I'm blessed with good eyebrows. With the shape of the brows, you can see how beautifully arched they are. Actually, I shape my own brows, so if you want a tutorial for that, do let me know. So this side of the face is done, and let's move on to the next side. I usually have a lot of eyebrow pencil. I have Miss Claire, I have Lakme, I don't remember what else I have. But in today's tutorial, I'll be using the Sugar Eyebrow Arc Pencil. This is very easy, you guys, because the filler is very sharp. So you can draw a little bit of line just like that, yeah. And comb it up with the spoolie on the end. And I'm sweating, I don't know why. Okay, so the brows are done. See how lifted they are? It gives that instant expression to your face. and a little bit of more blending. Okay, so the brows are done. Let's move on to the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow, I'm using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, which is a multi-purpose palette, which you'll know in a moment how I use it. Okay, so for the transition shade, I'll be using this shade, this light brown shade, which is usually used for transition only. Let's take a little bit of the product and dab it up just to remove the excess, and then apply it with loose hands. Small beautiful strokes, just swoop away the product onto the brow bone just to create that beautiful transition. As you can see how I'm holding the brush, very light handed, and it's not near to the face. I'm not killing my face with the brush. Okay, so it should be gentle, and that's a trick. As you can see, it should end near the lower lash line. Don't go beyond that. Don't put the transition beyond that or any of the eyeshadow beyond that, because then you're gonna look like a clown. Okay, so let's move on to the next eyeshadow, which I'm gonna put in my crease. Yes, that's how you do it. It's light, dark, and light. LDL. If you're putting a light transition shade, you're gonna put a dark in between just to highlight the lid. Now I'm gonna put the light golden shimmery color on my lid. It's a very beautiful champagne golden color. You can see it's really pretty gorgeous, you guys. This is for normal look, but you can glamour it up just like this. As you can see, I'm just putting it like at a cut crease, but it's not a cut crease, but it looks like that, isn't it? Okay, so that's the trick. You're gonna put it like that beautifully using that flat end brush. Yeah, like a cut crease. Then I'm gonna take this grayish brown shade and I'm gonna put it on my outer V, just to smoke it out a little bit, just to elongate the end of my eyes and to blend everything in. Yeah, you can see how exactly I'm doing it. Okay, so it's done. Then let's move on to the eyeliner. This is the Revlon eyeliner, which is really good, you guys. It's a bit costly, but it's really good. I mean, it's smudge proof, it's waterproof. Oh my god, this is such a great eyeliner. But the only thing is, it's not matte, it's a little bit shimmery, which is okay. Actually, I can't find any matte eyeliner which is not smudge proof or waterproof. And I don't like gel eyeliners or the felt tip eyeliners. I like liquid eyeliners only. So let's line it up perfectly like that. It's a very deep black, beautiful, gorgeous color, and it'll give that shine also. For a glamorous look, not for every day. You can't put glowy eyeliners on your eyes every day. So that's the mascara I'll be using. That's a Maybelline Sensational Mascara. I think that's a favorite mascara every girl has. Okay, so here is the eyelash curler. I'll be curling my lashes, which you can completely skip. It's up to you. But I'll be curling because I'm not putting any falsies on my eyes today. So I'll be curling the lashes properly. As you can see. That also I'm doing with very light hand, gentle push, and just press maybe 2 to 3 times. Yeah, like that. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the lower waterline. I'm gonna set it up just like the upper eyeshadows, just to match it up a little bit. You can't leave that naked. You can put kohl if you want, kajal and all that, but I don't personally like kajal because it makes me look like Durge Mata. Okay, so then I'm gonna take that gray brown and I'm gonna put it under my lower lash line. before putting the mascara, you need to smoke it out, because you can't use the brush after you put the mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight the inner corner of my eyes right now. Oh, I used the wrong brush. Okay, so I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna put it into the tear duct. Yeah, so this will awaken your eyes. Actually, this will brighten up your eyes, as you can see in a moment. It will brighten it up and you're gonna look all glamorous with the shine. See? Beautiful. Okay, then I'm gonna put the mascara on, and yeah, as you can see, I'm removing the excess product from the tip of the wand, because it will, guys, it will trouble you. So do this step before applying the mascara, and gently with wiggly motions you can put the mascara on, just like that. Yeah, beautifully. Okay, and if you push that wand into the tube like that, you can get product on the wand easily. So my mascara has dried up a little bit, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, the mascara is done. So next I'm gonna do the lower waterline, and I'm gonna put mascara onto the lower lash line. Okay, so let's skip it up a little bit, and voila. So this is the Colorbar palette, which is the contour and the highlight palette, which I'm not gonna use today. I'm gonna use bronzer, which somehow I didn't find, but so I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild palette instead as a bronzer, because I love this brown shade on this palette, guys. You can use this as a bronzer. See, this is how I use this palette in so many different ways. Multi-purpose. That's what I was saying earlier in this video. Okay, so let's bronze the face up. Oh yeah, girl, go ahead. See how instantly it brings that lift onto your cheeks, and your face looks so beautifully sculpted. You just need to pout and fill the bronzer into the hollows of your cheek. I think I overdid this one, and I'm blending it in with the blender, beauty blender. Okay, mistakes happen, but you can overcome them. And I'm bronzing my forehead, which is not required because I already have a small forehead. But for all the gals out there who have big foreheads, do try this out. It'll shorten maybe your forehead, I don't know. It'll make your forehead look smaller. It will appear smaller, I swear to you guys. So next step is blush, which is from Sugar Cosmetics, and I'm using this brush, and I'm doing it with very light hands, smiling and then blushing it up on my cheeks. I'm using very less blush today because I'm going for a beachy bronzy look, so less blush. And I'm going to apply it on my cheeks, on my nose, on my chin. Yeah, see how beautiful it looks. So next step is I'm gonna contour my nose. I'm gonna use this brush because I can't find my contour brush. I'm gonna use this brown shade, this contour shade, and I'm gonna contour my nose because I'm not gonna bronze my nose. It won't help me out in carving that perfect nose. Okay, so that's how you contour your nose. I'm gonna do a light contour today because let's face it, guys, I'm not going outside. It's lockdown, we are at home, so I'm just doing this to show you guys how I usually contour my nose. Yeah, let's blend it in with the brush. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, so the blending is done. So yeah, guys, next we have our, what do we have next? Oh yeah, highlight. Let's highlight. This is a very beautiful highlight, you guys. It will give you that natural healthy glow. It's really good. It's from Colorbar and it's really good. I love it. I mean, it won't look like a highlighter. It will just look like your own skin. Just try it out and you'll thank me later. So I'm just putting on my nose and my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my chin, a little bit on my forehead as well. Yeah, for that healthy shine. see how beautiful it looks. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit under the arc of my brows, you know, just to lift them up a little bit, just to put the focus on them. Look, I have such beautiful brows. Just look at them. See? Okay, so I just applied the lipstick. Sorry guys, I just couldn't film it because my camera just shut down. I'm really sorry. Okay, so I'm just gonna contour my face like that, because let's face it, I do have a double chin. Yeah, so next I'm gonna spray my face. This is from L'Oreal setting spray, which is really required. Okay, so the look is done. So guys, do let me know how you liked it, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.